What's going on YouTube? This is yours truly, Dre the Plug, reporting live with some more technical heat. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button below. Make sure y'all hit that bell below so y'all can stay notified every single time I drop new technical heat. But let's get into it, man. Let's jump right back into these interviews. I just finished a whole bunch of sponsorship product videos, so definitely go check all of those out. Some of them I never even seen in person, so I thought it was really dope. And then on top of that, also did a couple of electronic projects, so definitely go check out those previous videos I did. But now I'm about to jump right back into my interview videos where I interview different people all across the country. Let's get into it. Roll the clip.
Hi everyone, my name is sandrav.laplante. I am an industrial engineer. My side hustle is Papaya. It's my main hustle actually. It's a peer-to-peer STEM learning platform. I went to school at the University of Central Florida. My current job description, I am the founder of Papaya and I'm located in Miami, Florida.
Okay, Sandra, what made you decide to take on the challenge of going into industrial engineering?
I chose to be an industrial engineer while I was in my third year as a mechanical engineer major because I definitely did not see myself as a mechanical engineer. I am very just outgoing. I like talking to people, and I had learned about consulting by this time. And then I Googled what would be the best major fit within engineering that would fit a consultant, because consultants, go to many different companies, many industries, and solve problems. And industrial engineer fit the perfect description because we're very versatile. So we know a little bit of all the engineering, and I like that, and I like the problem solving ability that it gave me.
All right, Sandra, so what do you feel is the biggest benefit when it comes down to jumping into this field?
I feel like the biggest benefit as of right now is all of the client interactions that we understood as industrial engineers. We understood how to take the voice of customer. Like I said, we're very versatile. So there was pretty much nothing that I had to do while I was doing consulting for many different industries. And like I spoke to you before the interview, in automotive or software or high tech, even aerospace. I think I had touched a little bit of everything, and I was always able to solve the problem. And I think as engineers, we're just very versatile and we can solve any problems. But I think that being able to know a little bit of everything really helped me.
All right, Sandra, so what's something that you did not expect jumping into this field?
A good, I guess, surprise was all the math involved, because I've always been very good at math. And there was, once I went into my major actual classes, I saw a lot of math, linear algebra. So that was good. It was a good surprise because I was good at math, not too much of physics. Um, and then I would say something that I like the least is the manufacturing. There was a lot of manufacturing in my major because we actually are very good at supply chain. So that was my good surprise and my bad surprise.
All right, Sandra, so tell us about your startup. Like, how did you even come up with the name Papaya?
It actually started with me, Papaya. I was a struggling student trying to pass a programming class, and I was also a broke college student, and I did not want to pay too much tutoring, but I really needed it. So what I did is I got really smart, the smartest engineering students from the hardest school in my country, Peru, and they helped me pass my class. It was very accessible. And I would always tell them to make a papaya, because papaya in Peru means piece of cake. So when I didn't understand something, I was like, no, no está papaya, meaning like it's not easy, right? So they would try to bring real life examples to make it easy and understandable and digestible to me. So it was only like that I got it. So now we tell all of our tutors that a student must feel like, psh, that's papaya when they leave the class. So that's why we name it like that.
So how did you go about getting your app created for this startup?
The app was actually challenging to create because I always wanted Papaya to not be a tutoring company, but a platform, a marketplace that connects people around the world. So I had this idea, and even the ideation phase was actually hard, but my brother, who is a UX designer, helped me to put like a mock-up together and how it would look. And then the next challenge started when he was about to like actually build the app. As you know, I struggle in Java. I mean, I did pass my class, but I would never call myself a developer. So I did hire developers, but I think that it didn't work out because they didn't really feel the mission. And I went through so many iterations, and I don't know how I didn't give up before until I just like I put a coding challenge for the tutors because remember I was hiring engineer students and I was hiring computer science students. So I knew I had really smart tutors. So I was like, maybe some of them want an internship. And I put a coding challenge out there, and three of them passed the coding challenge, and they're still with me. They have shares in Papaya, and one of them is my technical co-founder. So I actually made the perfect team.
Okay, Sandra, so can you give me a quick walkthrough of exactly how I will go about using Papaya?
If you're a new student, you would sign up, you get a subscription. We actually have a 15-minute trial, so you can try it before you actually buy it. And you would get a subscription, and essentially you would know, right? Like, do you need classes like one time a month, maybe just to check for like your answers, maybe before a test, 5 hours a month, 10 hours a month. Usually parents buy the 10-hour a month for their kids, and you sign up and then you add your classes to your dashboard. So you have a dashboard for the school term, and then you would say like, I need help with calculus 2, physics 2, I don't know, uh, another class that you have. So we have all STEM classes for only STEM. And then you would just find a tutor. We have tutors 7 days a week. We're gonna launch the 24-hour capabilities soon, but they're all there from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. So you pretty much have them all the time. And yeah, like essentially, like you would just book a class. We're actually also launching our Tutor Me Now feature, which means like you get it now, right? Like if you want it now, you get it now. Um, but we have classes pretty much, all of the time. So if you don't get it now, you probably can get it in 30 minutes. So yeah, that's how it works. So if you're a new student, you can go to papayatutor.com and you buy a membership. And we have three different type of memberships. So we have 1 hour a month, 5 hours a month, 8 hours a month. So whatever suits you best, right? And we actually have a 15-minute trial, so you can try it before you buy it too. So that's pretty good. And you would just add to your dashboard after you sign up and you create your profile. You would add all of the classes that you need help with. And then whenever you want to book a class, you would just go to your schedule and book a class. We have classes 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So that's how it works. Essentially, we just pair you with tutors who love the classes that you hate and who can make it papaya for you, which means they can make it simple for you.
Okay, so what's the pricing for using Papaya? If you want to use it just for 1 hour for a quick study session, or just to go through certain questions, versus using it for a whole month and having that one-on-one tutoring session with somebody.
That's actually my favorite, or one of my favorite features. So I think you remember how I said that I could not afford tutoring because I was putting myself through school. And to me, it's very important that this type of tutoring that's now only available and affordable to very wealthy individuals is accessible to everybody. So because we connect people in STEM around the world, we want to give the ability for maybe a very affluent family to afford a Yale student to tutor their kids, as well as a low-income family to afford a tutor maybe from a developing country that can tutor their kids. So to me, education is the only fighting chance that you have in this world, and we want to make it accessible to everybody while helping developing countries. So price is very accessible to everybody, whether you're in financial aid or your kids are in the free and reduced program. We cut the price by 50% or more. So we're very excited about all of the programs that we're bringing. We're trying to partner up with companies, corporate, and nonprofits to make it actually free for some individuals that actually need it.
So, what's some advice or what's some tips that you could give to some other women that looking to get into engineering, coming out of high school? What's some advice that you would give to them?
So I know that it is a very known fact that there are not that many women in STEM, but I would say own that. That I think it's pretty cool that you're unique in the areas that you are, that you're different in the areas that you are. I mean, I always like that. I always enjoy saying that I was going to school for engineering or that I was an engineer. I thought it was pretty cool and almost a flex that people will get surprised. And the most, like, I don't know, most of the men that I met were not engineers. So definitely push through, find the beauty in the challenge. It's a very challenging career, but it's beautiful because you can never test what you're made of until you challenge yourself. So I think that it's better to do it sooner than later. So it's better to do it in college.
All right, Sandra. So, what challenges did you have? Coming from Peru, coming to the U.S., going to Florida, then going to L.A., and then coming back to Miami. What's some challenges you faced, or what's some things that you feel like were similar to where you came from?
The biggest challenge, I think, it was the language barrier when I came here, because in Spanish you say like dos entre dos, and here you say 2/2. So I would get lost in my math classes in like the littlest things, like the power, the root, like the terminology in math was different, and that's something that would, like, I don't know, like, definitely give me a hard time to understand, because I would like try to follow the professor and be like, what is he saying? And yeah, but I mean, I learned to deal with it, and then it kind of made me study more, which is better. Um, Having no family definitely doesn't help, right? Because I had to do everything by myself. When I first came here, I think I was 17 years old, and I had to figure out how to get an apartment, a car, like everything. And but I think that, like, I never felt bad about myself because I didn't know that, your parents helped you. And then when I have friends, like, I like saw that their parents would help them move or help them get a car, and I was like, must be nice. So, but I was always grateful, and I think that it taught me. And like recently I learned, like, you are the story you tell yourself. So if you feel bad for yourself and say like, oh my god, this is so sad and I'm living such a sad story, that's what you're going to believe, and that's how you're going to feel. I never, I guess I was naive and ignorant because I didn't know better. I just remember my parents did come to visit me once and had to move, and I was like, uh, all of my friends get help from their parents, so this time you guys are moving everything. And I just like left to Peru, and they were so mad at me, but I don't regret it. So yeah, like, I think that that's the challenge, but I never took it in a bad way. I never felt bad about myself. It was what it was, and I think if anything, all the challenges made me a stronger person.
Okay, Sandra, if you could leave off the interview with a statement or something that you'll want to give the viewer before you actually leave, what exactly would that be?
I don't know if this is a known fact, but Hispanic women or Latinas are only 2% of STEM workforce. So I would say to not judge a book by its cover and to always believe in others. You have no idea how that can impact people. And it's better to believe in others, anyways, right? Just the way that you like when somebody believes in you. Because I would say, for my personal experience, I definitely underperformed when people didn't believe in me because I already felt their judgment. And I performed so well and so good and gave my all when people believe in me. So just believe in others, and that's just general advice, nothing to do with STEM, with women. It's just generally be kind and believe in others.
All right, Sandra. So, what's your contact information so that people can stay in touch with you? They might want to know a little bit more about industrial engineering or even Papaya. What's the contact info?
You can all find me on LinkedIn under sandrav.laplante, on Twitter at Papaya Tutor. on Instagram at sandrav.laplante. And if you have any problems in or you're getting stuck on your STEM problems at school, you can definitely go to www.papayatutor.com. If you are afraid you cannot afford our rates, we have a 50% discount for college students under financial aid programs, or if you are a parent and you want to help your kids in STEM, we have a 50% discount for kids who are under the free and reduced lunch program at school. So yes, and you can definitely write me in papayatutor.com. We also have blogs. I blog about my experience there a lot. And a lot of women in STEM also have blogged in papayatutor.com. So hope to see you there.
And that concludes this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It really do help my channel when it comes down to the YouTube algorithm. If you guys have any questions regarding anything, just hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on the gram at DreDaPlug123. And then also go check out my other YouTube channel. This is actually my second channel. My first one was called Andre ClassicCuts. I basically go in and give tutorials about all types of different haircuts. I actually show people how to do different type of things with the clippers that has never been done, and I pretty much go into detail as to why certain things happen. So definitely go check out that channel. Besides that, be on the lookout for my next content that's dropping. Be on the lookout for it because it's coming real soon. And I'm out.